Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arkansas Storm Team Meteorologist Kristen Kennedy here with the forecast update for you regarding the potential for severe weather overnight tonight through tomorrow morning in some parts of the natural state. As around 12 to 1 o'clock this afternoon, we've seen quite a bit of cloud cover building in across Arkansas. Some peaks of sunshine, and I do anticipate to see a little bit more areas of sun as we continue into the later afternoon hours. And then head closer to the evening time, more clouds will start to develop as our next area of low pressure starts to make its way closer to Arkansas. With that, a cold front will be coming in, but ahead of that front, we have very warm and moist air flowing in across Arkansas. At 12 noon, temperatures were in the middle to upper 70s for much of the state, but down south, temperatures getting closer to the 80s and already feeling like the middle to upper 80s and low 90s in South Arkansas due to very high humidity. So not only do we have the warm air in place, we have the moisture in place, and we're going to also have a cold front acting as a lifting mechanism, causing all that unstable air to rise and condense, giving us scattered showers and the potential for strong to severe storms. Again, that timeline will be from around 9 p.m. to possibly even 3 a.m. when many of people will be sleeping. A very important weather update here so that you can be alert and have some preparations made before you fall asleep tonight. The latest from the Storm Prediction Center does expand that 30% risk to include much more of the state. Basically, I'd say the northwestern half of the state. If you draw a line from about West Memphis through Little Rock down to Arkadelphia and Texarkana, locations towards the north and west of there have the biggest threat to see isolated severe storms developing in those later evening hours. A little bit further down south, there's a 5 to 15% risk that does include Pine Bluff, West Memphis, as well as Texarkana. Severe storms in this area can't be completely ruled out, but the greater risk, however, off towards the north. Large hail and strong damaging winds are two main concerns. If you have the opportunity to park your cars into a covered parking area and or a garage, that's a good idea. Also want to keep your cars away from any big trees, as not only large hail but also strong winds can knock down some tree limbs and branches. That could also do a little bit of damage to any exterior structures, including your vehicles. The flooding threat is low. We can't completely rule out an isolated flash flood, and the tornado threat also low. However, we can't completely rule out an isolated tornado or two. This is not a high-risk tornado event, but again, anytime it's above a 0% chance, you have to be prepared that a tornado could form. At 12 noon, forecast track here showing some showers. Radar does not agree with that, obviously. There's not any rain falling. At around 12 to 1 o'clock p.m. we could see an isolated shower or two pop up before the evening hours, but I think we'll stay mostly dry today, calling for a partly cloudy to mostly cloudy sky. As we head towards the 9 to 10 o'clock hour, you'll see a cluster of storms across northwest, west central, and southwest Arkansas. That's going to be pushing into central Arkansas closer to midnight and further off towards the east-northeast by around 2 a.m. There's a chance we get a break in the rainfall from around 3 a.m. until 9 a.m., but we will see, again, the front continuing to make its way into the state. More energy from south lifting north. Two air masses again expected to collide and give way to some scattered showers and storms throughout the day tomorrow. Coming to an end just after dinner time Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, the front will be clearing out of Arkansas and our severe weather threat will be coming to an end. A couple ideas of how to get those severe weather warnings before you head to bed tonight. If you have a NOAA weather radio, go ahead and make sure it's turned on. It has its batteries restored. If it's time to change them, go ahead and change them. Also, go ahead and plug them into the wall. Again, if power goes out, they should be able to back up with the batteries. If you don't have a NOAA weather radio, I strongly encourage you to go ahead and get one. They are life-saving, especially in overnight hours when you're asleep, because let me tell you, that thing will wake you up. It is very loud, and it serves a great purpose as it does so. If you have mobile devices, the Arkansas Storm Team app is another great option and resource to get the severe weather warnings to your mobile devices, especially when power goes out. You'll want to have an extra warning area where you can get that information. Again, all you have to do with that is you can track the radar on it. You could set your location, and anything that comes up in your location will be alerted to you on your phones, tablets, and any other mobile devices you may have. Of course, the Arkansas Storm Team is going to be on standby today. You can get the latest updates on Fox 16 and KRK4 News during the late afternoon and evening hours on TV. You can also check out KRK.com as well as Fox16.com. Those websites will have a severe weather article and forecast posted throughout the day. And be sure to follow not only our Fox 16 and KRK4 web pages, but all of our meteorologists as well, as we all continue to track the threat for severe weather. Stay safe and check back here more often for updates throughout the remainder of this event.